Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today I bring to you guys a very special video. This video is actually going to be an introduction to our very own beauty podcast. Yes, I said a beauty podcast, introducing a lot of nail artists, lash techs, anything to do with the beauty industry, and also other entrepreneurs that have been through the same journey and struggle as we have. And everyone has a beautiful story, so I wanted to create a podcast where it can inspire, motivate, and also share everybody else's backstory to their success. I already have a couple of people in mind and lined up, so you guys should stay tuned for that. I'm gonna break the ice and actually introduce myself as our first guest, but we also have another guest that is actually the icebreaker, and she's amazing. She's a nail tech, and you guys will not want to miss that one. Podcasts are to be released every Tuesday, guys, every other Tuesday, and tutorials every other Tuesday as well. So stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely subscribe and turn on your post notifications for alerts when we post new videos. So without further ado, guys, and I should stop chit-chatting, I'm also going to do a video introducing you guys to the basics of acrylic nails. How do you get started? That's going to be the icebreaker to our beauty podcast. Welcome. My name is Mayra Vargas, and I am a nail tech, salon owner, and CEO of Artistry Nails. So first, I'm going to start off with becoming a nail tech. How do I get started? Nail career. Is this the right choice for me? I personally think that if you have been curious or are passionate about anything, you should go for it, regardless of the circumstances. Try it, see if you like it. If you don't, you at least try it. But never, ever don't doubt yourself. You had that passion or that desire for a reason. So I recommend you guys to try it, because that's how I got started. I was out of curiosity. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys have known my story, but my aunt actually introduced me to nails, and I was always curious, and that led me to learning, and I'll bring up what you guys should do as far as schooling, YouTube, or anything like that. So without further ado, if you like to stay tuned for this topic, continue watching. Alrighty, guys, so the basics of acrylic nails and the nail career journey as a nail tech. So I highly encourage everyone to look into schools. I know that schools are only going to they only teach you the basics. That's what you're going to learn. I'm not sure how it is nowadays, but before, I know, and still to this day, a lot of people say the same thing. So don't quote me for that, but I encourage you to do your research, look up the schools, what products do they use, how many hours, what's the cost, and choose what's best and what works best for you and your schedule. Afterwards, decide if you want to do part-time, full-time nail tech. I decided to do part-time. Reason being, I was working, but then I also did quit my job. So in order for me to go to school, I had to quit my job. But the reason why I did part-time was because after school, I would go home and do and practice my nails. So that's another thing. You can also learn on YouTube, guys, before even entering school, if you don't have the funds to, go to school, because it's not pricey, but we don't know anybody's situation. So I encourage you to learn on YouTube. There's millions of videos. We post videos often. We have past videos, and it's going to get better moving forward. So, just continue learning. Always practice on yourself, on your family members, on your friends, anything, anybody, even a practice hand. And that's what we're going to go into in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the education. The reason why knowledge is important, and everything else in between, as far as like what tools do you need to use? What do you need to do before the process of an actual artificial nail? If you've gotten your nails done before, you actually know what you're looking for and what you're doing if you're observing the nail tech doing nails. But if you don't, I highly encourage you to do your research, because we are working on clients, and you can hurt the client, you can damage your natural nail, and you do not want that. So YouTube is a great teacher. That was my teacher for me. So I encourage you guys to watch as many videos as you want in between you going into school. And another reason why we should go to school is because we will get licensed. If you, by any reasons, you learn off of YouTube and you don't go to school, just be careful, because it is risky, and we don't know what can happen as far as losing your license and etc. So if you do decide to work from home, be very careful. It is a risk. But just practice on yourself, practice on the practice hand, practice on your family members, and anybody who is willing to go through their journey with you. Everything is a beautiful journey, and don't let little things or hiccups disencourage you. Everything is going to happen to you before you get to the top. Trust me. I've been there. I've been doing nails for 13 years. I know a lot. And I'm here to share it with you guys because I don't want you guys to, I want to alleviate the whole process or kind of, help you guys do better than I did. Secondly, supplies. You do not have to go straight into expensive stuff. We have multiple products here, the glues, the files, the gels, the powders, everything that you need to get started. You can start with one powder. You can start with, the tips, anything that you'd like. There are kits and other brands that carry kits, which is very, very, very amazing. I would highly encourage you guys to do that. Purchase a starter kit. Aside from that, you do need like certain things as far as like gel polishes. Like our brand, we carry our gel polishes, our acrylic powders, things like that. Extra files and stuff like that. You can always get them from our brand. And I'll put everything in the description below. But for instance, if you are brand new to doing nails, we also carry one of these placemats for beads. It is so convenient to practice your beads on this thing. It's silicone based, and you just practically learn to control the acrylic and the monomer ratio, which I will do a video on this because it is very, very important. When you have control over the acrylic and the monomer, you will be so at peace with doing nails because it's not going to frustrate you. You're going to be so, very, very calm, not calm, but it's going to be a lot more effortless to do other things. So I highly encourage that mat for the beginners, and also our practice hand. We don't have a practice hand, but a practice hand. They're on Amazon, any other store or brand. You can look it up online. I'll put things on the description below so that you guys can look at the links, and if you choose to buy them, you can. But they're going to be products that I encourage you guys to purchase and recommend. And also, I honestly, if I had this back in the days, lighting. When you're taking pictures of the nails, you want the best lighting, because even then, if you have lighting, it doesn't really technically show too much of the detail. It's never going to be the same. Please don't compare yourself to others. If you see nails on Instagram, they can be photoshopped, they can be filtered, they can be so edited that you think that your nails don't look like that. Trust me, guys, I know that all of those pictures are photoshopped, and they are obviously appealing because they're so flawless and things like that. But don't let your nails that don't look good, or starting, whatever the case may be, don't compare them to the people who have been doing nails for so long. As long as you get started, guys, you guys will achieve so much. Get started, and consistency. Practice daily. I cannot push this enough. Practice, practice, practice. I always tell that to my students. Practice is seriously the most thing. I don't care if it's literally 30 minutes a day. Anything, watching a video, anything that has to do with your career, your passion, I highly encourage you to practice it every day. Because once we do certain things every day, it becomes a habit. It consciously just, you're so used to it, you become fast, things like that. So when you do things out of, consistently, it becomes so naturally that you are confident, even more confident, because when we're starting, we feel super shy and things like that. So I highly encourage you guys to just keep on practicing and do not give up. Look for friends, let them know like you're barely starting, you want to build your profile, things like that. That's another thing. When you do take pictures of your nails, I do not care if they're ugly. Trust me, take pictures. You want to remember this. You want to look back every single time and look, wow, I've improved so much. I have pictures, and I'll show you guys, of so many like old weird designs that I used to do back in the day. And now everything has changed. I still keep improving. I'm still learning, and I keep all of it, because I look back and I'm just like, wow. We evolve, and we have came a long way when we take pictures of our progress. And you don't have to have the latest camera. the latest iPhone. No, as long as you're taking pictures and people are seeing that you're consistent, they're going to trust you. They're going to want to go with you, things like that. Because if we don't see what you're doing, we're not going to even bother. You know what I'm saying? So I highly encourage you guys to take pictures. Don't think, oh, well, I don't have an iPhone. I don't have this. I don't have, no. Get yourself a lighting, which I'm going to put down below what I use, and take the best pictures, and we also have a video how to take pictures. So no excuses, no excuses. If you want to learn, you will learn, and you will get your nail career started. And again, never give up because you're not good enough. Trust me. There's never going to be, we all have our own, how do you say it? Our own strengths and weaknesses. For example, for me, I love shaping. Shaping is, for me, like everybody noticed my nails because of the shape. Everybody else has different strengths. So don't compare yourself to others because they're better at this and that. You have your own strength. You might be better at drawing than I am. So that's going to separate you from the rest. And just because everybody else is doing nails doesn't mean that you shouldn't get started. You should get started because there's a lot of people doing nails that are fully impacted with so much people that we need more people to actually have as far as nail techs to recommend. If we can only take a certain amount of clients a day, and I always say this, please don't let that be the reason why you don't do nails. Or also your parents or your family or your friends. That's not a real career. No, you should go to school or you should go to college. You are going to go to school. Nail school is a school. You're getting a degree. Technically speaking, you're getting a certificate, a license, and that's your nail career. Don't let anything dictate you getting started, especially other people's opinions. They're not passionate about what you do. Only you know that. So I highly, highly recommend you guys to block the noise and just do whatever you feel best for you. Whatever your heart desires, go for it. And even if that's making people upset as far as family, anything like that, they're not going to be the ones that are going to be working. At the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be happy doing what you're doing. And you're going to wake up, you're going to be like, yes, I'm going to go to work and I love what I do and things like that. So make sure that whatever you do it wholeheartedly, be passionate about what you do. And every time you finish a set, give it your all. Every time I do a set, I want my clients' nails. I'm like, wow, I want those nails. And I always say this every single time. Do unto others as you'd like to be done unto you. That is like I live for that. So another thing, apprenticeship. While you're in school, you can also go into salons and do apprenticeship. You can look more into this because a lot of cities and states are different, but you can go shadow somebody. And then within that, doing so, you're going to be like more confident and you're going to know and see what people go through on a daily basis as far as a nail tech. You're going to see little hiccups that everybody goes through, no-shows, supply running out, because that's happened to me before where supply runs out and you're like, what do I do? It's okay. Just breathe, control yourself, and don't let the client know that you're nervous, because then they're going to get nervous, anything like that. At the end of the day, they do know, but they don't know exactly how to do nails. We have to keep that in mind. You are the nail tech, so you know what you're doing. They don't know exactly what steps it is to acquire an artificial set. So keep that in mind. They don't know what you're doing. You do, so don't let them scare you or make you nervous. Trust me, if you show that you're nervous, they're going to be skeptical about you doing their nails. Show confidence every time you do someone's nails. If, for instance, you have a picky client, talk to them calmly and try to figure things out. If for any reason this client keeps pushing your buttons, then maybe this client's not for you. And you can honestly talk to them about it. You know what? I don't think I'm the nail tech for you. I'm just a beginner. Also let them know that, before you do start to do their nails, I'm a beginner. They're not going to judge you for that, because everybody starts somewhere, and that's the thing the people don't realize. We all start somewhere, no matter what it is. We learn and grow as we, do things constantly. So if they're willing to be patient and grow with you, then they're the client for you. You want to feel a sense of happiness and peace to go to work. You don't want to be, oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm scared. I don't want to get a picky client today. Don't think negative. Never think negative. Not never, but don't think negative thoughts, because that's going to overpower your positive ones, and you do not want that. Another thing, right now, everything is so evolving so much as far as like IG, TikTok, Reels, YouTube. Whatever it is that you choose to go towards, build your profile, guys. I do not care what it is you post. You post nails, nail fees, pictures of your products, pictures of you swatching colors. You want audience. You want people watching your work. That's how you're going to gain a clientele. They're going to be like, whoa, this girl's good. This, you know, you want to showcase what you've worked for, what you're practicing, what you're doing. If we don't get to see that, we don't know what's going on between. You can say you're an nail tech, but I don't know because I don't know what portfolio you're carrying. It's not like you're carrying a bag full of pictures. Do your business cards. Be consistent with posting, guys. I highly, highly encourage you guys to dedicate 20 minutes, 10 to 15, 20 minutes is all it takes to do 3 posts on Instagram. You could even do pre-post where you do them the day before and you just post them, daily, or you can do so many and then just draft them and post them. Anything is possible, guys. And I highly, I'm very about no excuses. I don't like anybody making excuses because we all have what it takes. The only thing that determines that is our desire. How bad do we want to become an nail tech? How bad do we want to do this? We want to make sure that this is why I'm bringing this beauty podcast, because we want to encourage you guys. Everybody has a beautiful journey. And that's why I called it the beauty podcast, because it's not only about beauty, but it is the journey that you do, that you go through to become what you become, to become what you're most passionate about. You have a talent. And you need to pursue that. And if you do, you go through a lot of trial and error. It's not going to be butterflies and rainbows the whole time. Trust me. I've had multiple things, hiccups, multiple things come up throughout my whole journey. And it's okay. I never gave up, and I won't give up because I know what what I'm here for. I'm passionate about teaching you guys. I'm passionate about this brand. I'm passionate about showing you guys, motivating you guys, inspiring you guys. So I really hope that with this beauty podcast that you guys are, listen to everybody's story, that everybody's story is different, that, literally that's why I'm so excited, because everybody's story is different. Everybody has been through different, scenarios. Clients are all different between cosmetologists, nail techs, lash artists, makeup artists, and any other entrepreneur that I might sneak up in and bring into our interviews. So I'm so excited for that. I actually, like I said, I already have one lined up, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Like I said, if you're getting started in the nail career, give it your all, learn, grow, and keep on pushing. Never give up. Never let that be an option. And one day you're going to become the nail tech that you desire to be. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am looking forward to all the other videos that will be coming soon. If you like to subscribe for more content, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video, share, and comment what you'd like to see next. And we'll see you guys in our next video. Goodbye.